With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Toronto taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Deeper. Hey, work.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
Hey, work.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, Wilson. Screen play, here's ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Hey, zero. Four down.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
2 yards left to play. And the Toronto 1st down.
Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down, Snowhawks.
Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Snowhawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get it. Craft all 80.
They'll start on the ground here on first down to about the 33-yard line. But you look at this defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
19 tight, not Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And what a big-time play there. 65 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Touchdown! Kevontae Turpin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And out there. Because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Toronto 1st down.
And Wilson in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Black Knight 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Let's go now.
2nd and a couple.
No, no.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Mustang 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Stroud will run the option left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
79 Broncos.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Shoves him away. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Trap 50, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
The throwing again is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. There's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. There's Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
ETN up the middle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Toronto.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Snowhawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21. Black Knights, 14. First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act in the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone and look like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Stroud completes this out wide. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Second down, goal to go. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Here it is, 4th and goal. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Wilson to throw.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball call free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go on 4th down. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Toronto, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions.